Assalamualaikum and hi Dr. Saiful and fellow friend. We're from Group 9 and today we are going to present about assignment Introduction to Statistics Economics. First of all, let me introduce my group members. The first member is Nur Azrina Hanum binti Cik Nur Azmi and her metric number is 285792. The second member is me, Zawani binti Zakaria, and my metric number is 286401. The third member is Nur Akilah binti Nazaruddin and her metric number is 286979. Now I will proceed with question number 1. The following data on annual rates of return were collected from 5 stock lists on the Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange of first board and second board. Assume the population standard deviation are same. For first board, we have 17.16, 17.08, 15.51, 8.43, and 25.15. For second board, we have 15.80, 16.28, 16.21, 17.97, and 7.77. At the 0.01 significant level, can we conclude that the annual rates of return are higher on the first board? Information given, N1 and N2 both are equal to 5, alpha equal to 0.01, degree of freedom, using formula df equal to N1 plus N2 minus 2, degree of freedom equal to 8. For null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis, hash null, mu1 less than and equal to mu2, hash 1, mu1 bigger than and equal to mu2. Level of significance alpha equal to 0.01. The test statistic use the pool t-test because the population standard deviation are not known but are assumed to be equal. Decision rule, reject null hypothesis if computed t bigger than critical t. Find t critical using t distribution table alpha equal to 0.01, degree of freedom equal to 8. T critical is equal to 8960. Due to standard deviation are not stated in the question, we have to compute standard deviation. First of all, determine value of mean using formula x bar equal to sigma x over n. Find x bar 1 and x bar 2. To know x bar 1, divide total of x1, 83.33 with 5. The answer will be equal to 16.666. Same goes to x bar 2, total of x2, 74.03 divided by 5. The answer will be equal to 14.806. Next, calculate standard deviation S. S equal to square root sigma x minus x bar to the power of 2 divided by n minus 1. So, S1 equal to 141.5417 divided by 4, then square root of the answer, S1 equal to 5.9486. For S2, square root the answer of 63.5515 divided by 4. So the answer will be equal to 3.9860.
Before we find t, we need to find the pool standard deviation. So we can use this formula to find the standard deviation and we get 25.6370 for pool standard deviation. Next, we need to compute t. To compute t, we can use this formula. So we get 0.5808 for t. We can refer to the graph. 0.5808 falls in the region before 2.896. So the decision is not reject H null. Therefore, 0.5808 less than 2.896. So we fail to reject null hypothesis because there is not enough evidence to conclude that the annual rates of return are highest on the first board.
Question number 2. The test score for selected sample of statistics students who took the course from 3 different instructors are shown below. There are 3 instructors, lecturer X, lecturer Y, and lecturer Z. At alpha equal to 0.05, test to see if there is a significant difference among the average of the 3 groups. Use the critical value approach. Step number 1. State the null hypothesis and the alternate hypothesis. Hash null, mu x equal to mu y equal to mu z. For alternative hypothesis, hash 1, the mean scores are not all equal. Step number 2. Select the level of significance. Given alpha equal to 0.05 as significant level. Step number 3. Determine the test statistic. The test statistic follow F distribution.
Step 4. Formulate the decision rule. To determine the decision rule, we need critical value. In order to get critical value, we need significance level. Significance level has been given 0.05. To use this table also, we need degrees of freedom in the numerator and denominator. Information from this question have been given n equal to 15 and represent total number of scores. Degrees of freedom in numerator equal k minus 1. K is number of treatment, which is number of lecturers. 3 minus 1 equal to 2. Degrees of freedom in denominator, n minus k equal to 15 minus 3. So degrees of freedom in denominator equal to 12. To determine F critical, we refer to table critical values of the F distribution, which is level significance 0.05. And as we can see, the degrees of freedom of the numerator is 2 and degrees of the freedom denominator is 12. So the critical value of F is 3.89. For the next step 5 is select the sample and perform the calculation. In this question, we use analysis of variance table. So we can see there are sum of squares, degrees of freedom, mean square in order to find the computed F. Next, in this table, we use the formula SS total, which is, as you can see, there are x bar sub g. X bar sub g means grand mean, and then XSE means sum of the square error, and then there are bar x sub c, which is sample mean of treatment C. So next is the result that we perform the calculations. So this is we use the formula given. Next is another table that we get. As you can see, in computed F, we got 1.56. Next is the computed value of F is 1.56, which is smaller than the critical value of 3.98, so the null hypothesis is not rejected. So in conclusion, we use the pool for the question 1. You use the pool t-test because the population standard deviation are not none but are assumed to be unequal. And then in this question, we use F distribution because we need to compare 3 sample variation. So this F distribution can calculate 3 or more sample variation.
That's all from us. Thank you.